Hi, boys and girls. I have a book to read to you that I know you are going to enjoy because you already know the main character. His name is Peter, and you know him from two books, Peter's Chair and Whistle for Willie. This story was written by Ezra Jack Keats, and it's about Peter and his snowy day. I wonder, where does it snow in the world? Does it snow here in Maine? Yes, it does snow here, but in some places of the world, there is no snow. Like if you lived in California or Florida, you might have never seen snow before because it just doesn't get that cold down in the southern parts of the United States or even down by the equator. It gets even warmer. So if you've never seen the snow before, I wonder how you would even explain snow to somebody. What would you say about it? Would you say that it's cold? Maybe that it's really wet and white? And do you think it's fun to play in? I know most of you friends enjoy playing in the snow. So we're going to read about Peter now and his adventures in the snow on this snowy day. All right. Ezra Jack Keats, The Snowy Day. The snowy day. The snowy day. And what is Peter doing there? He's sliding, isn't he? To Tick, John, and Rosalie. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. I wonder if you friends have ever woken up and seen that kind of snow. I bet you have. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. I wonder where the setting of this story is, where it takes place. If you remember from Whistle for Willie and from Peter's Chair, you remember that Peter lives in the city. So that's probably why there are so many tall buildings all so close to each other. It's because he lives in the city, and those must be apartment buildings, and maybe the bottom floors like businesses on the main road. But that is some very high snow if it's reaching all the way to the top of those buildings, huh? Look how much taller it is than Peter. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this, right here. And he walked with his toes pointing in, like that. Have you ever made footprints in the snow? Did you have fun? Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. And look, he just makes one long line. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. So now there's 3 lines. I wonder what he found. What do you think he found in the snow? It was a stick. A stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Now make a prediction. What do you think might happen when he smacks that tree with the stick? Make a guess about what might happen next. A prediction. Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew that he wasn't old enough. Not yet. So he wasn't quite big enough to go play with them, was he? So he made a smiling snowman, and he made snow angels. I bet you friends have done that before. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. That is so fun. He picked up a handful of snow and another, and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket, and his pocket was empty. His pocket was empty. The snowball, it wasn't there. And he felt very, very blue and sad. I wonder what happened to the snowball. Why wouldn't it be in his pocket? He put it in his pocket, he went inside, and then he reached into his pocket and it was gone later? What do you think happened to the snowball? And he went to bed. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere, and new snow was falling. So did his dream come true? No, the snow was still there when he woke up, and I bet he was very happy about it. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. When he went outside, what were some of the things he did for fun? Do you know? He went and threw some snowballs for a second, but then the older kids said he couldn't join them. So what did he do after that? He went and made a snowman, and he made some snow angels, and he put a snowball in his pocket. He also did something when he was walking. He made some tracks in the snow with his feet and with a what? With a stick. If you were paying attention, which I bet you were, then you already knew all the answers to those questions I just asked. So I have one more question for you that I want you to answer for me today. Are you ready? This is the question I have for you. So he put that snowball in his pocket, right? And then he went inside, and when he checked later, the snowball was gone. So what do you think happened to that snowball that he put in his pocket? Did it just magically disappear? Where did the snowball go? Let me know in your answer. I hope you liked this book, and I bet you did because we all love Peter and his stories. And I bet that you, friends, have had some experiences just like Peter in the snow. All right. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, the snowy day. Have an awesome day. Bye.